Stop.
Max,
He says he's arresting me.
For what?
Said something last year.
Why are you arresting him? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. We didn't do anything wrong. We're just sitting here.
Right. That's now
Okay.
a few months ago.
Okay, well, you want to explain it to me then?
Huh?
You want to explain it to me then?
Yeah,
Why
okay.
you're arresting him?
Okay.
Thank you.
So a few months ago, when he was up here riding with somebody else, okay, I got called to a crash.
Are you okay, man?
When I showed up, I asked him. I said, "Hey, was you riding with this guy?" He said, "No." Okay. I asked if there was any video evidence of the crash. Both parties said no. Both parties said that he wasn't riding, or the other guy that crashed even said he wasn't riding with him. About a month or so went by. There was a video
Okay.
of the exact same crash that I investigated, and it contradicted everything that the person that crashed said and contradicted everything that he said. Okay?
And so you're arresting him for that?
Arresting him for...
Even though they didn't... Maybe there wasn't. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It was last year, and now you're going to arrest him?
I've already talked to the DA. I went through the DA's office before any charges were brought out.
Can I go bail him out today?
Should be able to, yeah.
This is ridiculous. You know that, right? Like, this is just... You guys are just out to get him. Like, it's obvious. It's been very clear that you are.
It's what you want to...
I do.
I respect that.
I do.
Okay?
That is how I feel.
So
I think this is...
And ma'am, I respect that. Okay? All right. So now I've got to place him under arrest. Okay? And he's got to come with me, okay? Not too tight on you? No? I don't want to be too loose either. I don't want your wrist.
He ain't gonna fight you. He ain't gonna go anywhere. He's never ran from a cop.
I'm
Okay.
making sure that if there's some kind of consequence. I know he's not going to fight me.
He's just not a bad...
I'm just trying to make sure that these guys aren't going to mess his wrist up, alright?
All right. You have an attorney that I need to call?
The wrong people that came and seen you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Multiple arrests for warrants for his arrest, and because the video last year of the kid who crashed.
Yes, CBO.
Yep.
I just need to get his tag information off his bike. Just notate who the bike's being released to, and then I'm going to be off, okay?
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I thought, oh, he's cool. He's just going to talk about your bike.
Yep.
So.
That's what he was when we were over there.
Yeah.
He was talking, but still up to but then he did.
So I got to the jail, and you can't even get in the building on Sundays. So I sat outside for about an hour and talked to the bail bondsman, and they said it's really busy in there, so it's going to be hours till I can get him out. Funny part is, like, where's the crime? I don't really know, because there was no victims, there was no anything. So we're sitting here. I'm at Fetty's house because it's close to the jail, so I didn't have to just sit out front. We called the cops, to see when he'd be released, and they said it's not based on who first come, first serve. It's just, whenever
they choose.
Yeah, whenever they decide. So he was arrested at 3:45, 3:30. It is now 8:49. So we will see how long this takes. Well, it's officially 10:20. His bail was $10,600 because they said he's a flight risk. What a joke. It was paid roughly a half an hour ago, and yet he's still not out. So, they're really pushing that today time, aren't they? It's now 10:47. They're going through shift change. Here I am in the, visitor waiting room. He comes out that door. Crazy. I guess they're gonna push it to the last second. It's 11:20 and I'm still sitting here waiting. They did say it was shift change, but you know, I guess they're gonna push it right to midnight.
There's 2 reds.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I appreciate it.
All right.
Max is involved. 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 Max is involved.
I can see.
The only reason I said that is because the other cops came through. They didn't know where to go.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
What's up, boss? How are you, sir?
Hello, officer.
Where's it at? Where's the bike at?
I blacked out, boss. I have no idea.
His bike's over there.
Okay. I'm surprised you're back up here.
From what?
From all the everything else you've been involved in up here.
I haven't been in that much up here, actually.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't say that. I just said
Considering I've been coming up here for 10 years. So.
I was surprised you're actually just back up here. That's what I was saying.
You need anything from me? Because we showed up late.
Huh?
You need anything for us? We showed up after it happened.
Not really.
Confiscate the cameras for evidence if you want evidence.
Were they riding together?
Yeah.
Really?
They both got it on camera.
See that?
Huh?
Did you see them run together? You got your ID on you? A chance?
62.
What's up for you, man? The spike's down there, between the 2 trees.
Okay. Huh?
We're at room 14 in the resort if you need anything.
Okay, I appreciate it. You have a camera on you? A GoPro on your bike?
He had a camera on here, but I don't see it. Swung off somewhere. Probably deep.
What?
Probably over where his bike is.
The tail of the dragon's what happened.
Well, probably riding above your own means is probably what happened. And then reckless behavior. Would you probably agree with that?
I can't recollect what happened. No matter what they say about you.
I'm not pressing any issues today for the sheer fact that there's a severity that's a lot greater than yours right now. Okay, so I've got to actually go back down that way.
My first court date is 4 days after the arrest. It's the arraignment. My attorney and I show up to the Blount County Courthouse. The cop that arrested me was there, but the DA isn't present this time. The cop tells my attorney he wants to impose maximum punishment on all charges. My attorney tells him we're going to need to review the body camera evidence. They set a new court date for June the 6th, which is about 3 months later. June the 5th comes around. It's the day before court. My attorney calls me and tells me that the DA is taking over on the case now because there's felonies involved. He wants to move the case 4 days later, which is not a big problem for me because I hadn't been riding the Dragon since I was arrested anyways, and I'm hopeful this new DA will get things resolved considering the cop is basing his evidence off a highly edited YouTube video and not actual eyewitness testimony. June the 10th comes around and I'm optimistic because we're working with the DA now and not the cop. My attorney goes to talk to the DA and the cop's been in this DA's ear. The DA is very mad. He wants to offer me 6 years of probation or 5 years of probation with 1 year in jail. My attorney advises him we're not going to take that deal and wants to move the next court date out as far as possible because we were planning on moving back to California. The DA comes back and says, no, we're going to make the court date for August the 12th because the statute of limitations is going to run out on all the misdemeanor charges. Bunny and I decided to move back to California for a couple different reasons. One, I'm idle, not making content at the Dragon anymore. And also, we want to give time for the DA and the cop to chill out, stay out of sight, out of mind, and we'll just fly back for the court date on August the 12th. Bunny and I fly back to Tennessee on August the 12th, and we're thinking the DA is going to want to make a deal at this point because we moved back to California and I haven't been riding on the Dragon. But that's not what happened. The DA says he's been getting calls from concerned citizens telling him that I'm still out there riding on the Dragon, which is not true because I've been living in California for the last 2 months. But that's what he says is happening, and he wants to give me an even worse deal than before. 10 years of probation, or 2 years in jail and 5 years of probation. My attorney tells him we don't want to proceed on this deal, and then we'll go ahead and go into preliminary hearing because he believes once the judge sees the lack of evidence, he's going to dismiss the case. Our next court date is set for November 18th. Bunny and I fly back to California. On November 18th, we fly back to Tennessee. The morning of the court case, my attorney calls me and tells me that the DA on the case has been fired. There's a new DA, they want to extend it out to review it. My attorney tells them that we've permanently moved back to California and we're flying back and forth to go to court. Let's get a deal done. The DA reviews the case, realizes there's not much evidence, and wants to offer me a deal. Wants to give me 3 misdemeanor charges with court costs and fines. At this point, even though I'm innocent, I take the deal because it's taking money to fly back and forth from California and time off work. So at this point, I just want to have it over with. I take the deal. It's done now. After we make the deal, the cop is livid. He is in the courtroom yelling at the district attorney, then storms out of the courtroom. This cop is obviously still very mad at me. You probably won't see me riding the Dragon anymore because it's just not worth the risk from this cop and the fact that the state of Tennessee can use highly edited YouTube videos against you to bring charges. After seeing the evidence in this case and hearing this story, what's your opinion? Should they be able to bring charges against you from highly edited YouTube videos?